My name is Ashawn Crawley. I teach at the University of Virginia in Religious Studies and African American Studies. I'm here at the Institute of Sacred Music this year, studying the Hammond B3 organ and its usage in black churches. I'm very interested in how this instrument has become imagined to be the sound of black church in general, specifically, but also how it's become imagined to be the sound of black religion more broadly. In hip hop, if there's a song about God, often there will be a sound of a Hammond B3 organ. I do not think this is dissimilar from the ways people imagine pipe organs to sound like church, but there's this very specific instrument, the Hammond B3 organ, is the one that I'm interested in because more than pipe organs, more than pianos, more than saxophones, this very specific instrument has been, I think, really, really deeply connected to the way black popular culture imagines religion. The Hammond B3 is used in jazz, rock and roll, rhythm and blues. It's used in many genres of music, and yet I think that there's a very specific way that it's used in the gospel genre. I'm interested in and investigating for my own project its usage in gospel music more than any other genre, because I think that what happens in gospel music becomes the foundation for how a lot of other music traditions attempt to utilize the Hammond organ. So I'm really excited about this event that we're doing called Antiphony, otherwise a Hammond Organ Symposium. It's going to be a full day where scholars and musicians are coming together to think about, with me, thankfully, the role of the Hammond organ in black religion and in the black church specifically. And so we're having what's called testimony, songs, and devotion, where we will be sort of curating, singing songs that you would sing on a Friday night church service. And we're having two musicians who will be playing two Hammond organs. And so the full day is called Antiphony, which is another way to say call and response. And so we're having two musicians, we're having two Hammond organs, because we want the musicians to call and respond to one another as they call and respond to the congregation that's singing. And so one of the reasons I'm doing this project is because no one else has really fully investigated its relation to gospel music, but also because for me, this instrument and how it's used in churches becomes a foundation for thinking about how it's used in jazz, how it's used in the blues, how it's used in rock and roll, how it's used at baseball fields during the seventh inning stretch, for example. So there are ways that this instrument, we know the sound of it, we've heard it often, but it's kind of a background noise, and so I'm trying to bring it to the forefront and really trying to think about its sort of religious resonance.